What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jared and today we are going to be reviewing TurboTime USA's 64mm, their smallest turbo that they offer. We're going to talk about some of the perks of using this turbo, why you would pick it over some of their others, and we're getting started right now. But first, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop those comments down below guys. What turbos are you running in your 6-liter, and do you have any future plans to run a different turbo in the near future? Here's the TurboTime USA 64mm turbo. This has their new compressor housing. It has their logo TP in here, or TurboTime Performance in here. Super cool, looks super nice. Really like it. They do away with the Garrett that's typically here and put that in. Those of you guys may also notice they have what they call their velocity port in their Predator series turbo here. This is made out of an 03 turbo, so we have a dual plane compressor wheel in here. It measures 64mm at the inducer. That's the visible part here. And then they have this port, again they call this their velocity port. And it's a really cool feature. It's one of the things that drew me to this brand initially. Now one of the cool things that they do here, I said this was built from an 03 turbo, is they have this piece they put on here. So if you have one of the 04 or later style pedestals, you're able to still use this rear mounting bolt. The 03 ones, this is the mounting bolt up here, but in later years it's facing straight down. So for instance, this is going on Josh's truck. He has a late 04 pedestal. He'll still be able to use his rear bolt along with the other two mounting points on this. So guys, this turbo here has the 10-blade exhaust housing commonly used on the 03 and PowerMax turbos. Now this is mated to a 64mm compressor wheel. The PowerMax turbo, just for comparison, is a 63.5mm compressor wheel. It uses the exact same turbine housing and turbine wheel. So compared to your later style turbos, this is a good bit larger. It doesn't have the 13 blade. If you are one of the 05 through 07 guys, it's not the smaller turbine wheel or the really small compressor wheel they used in those years. So this is a nice step up. This turbo is definitely capable of mid 500 horsepower range if you have all the supporting mods to do so. But it also will spool fast enough that this is a great turbo for towing as well. I've towed with a PowerMax turbo and noticed no issues with the 10-blade turbine wheel that some people reference as far as being a little slower to spool up. So for this turbo can be used from anything from daily driving, towing max weight with a 6.0, or having a great time at the track. I have gone to the track with turbos that were less efficient than this design right here and still had a great time there. So why would you buy a turbo in this size compared to some of the other offerings from TurboTime USA? This is their smallest performance upgrade. They do sell PowerMax turbos. In my opinion, in my experience with their products, this is a superior product to the PowerMax. The PowerMax is still a great turbo, don't get me wrong. This is like a step up from the PowerMax. Also, the sound you get from the compressor wheel on this model is out of this world. I really love it on my 6-liter. I run their 66mm. Again, this turbo is for Josh's 6.0. That's getting a tow bill. So this is going to spool up faster. You're going to be able to be lower in the RPM band, still be well into the turbo's power band at the same time. This will also help keep EGTs down. Having the 10-blade exhaust wheel will also allow you to be able to have that up top power and still keep your exhaust temps down. So if you're pulling a grade and the truck has to downshift. So if you're about to pull a grade and you're towing a heavy load and the truck downshifts, you have all this extra power from the 10-blade here. It's going to allow you to keep your exhaust temps down and well within check and still pull that grade at an appropriate speed for it, while again still having the capabilities of a performance charger all in the same unit. This is a reman unit that they sent us to review. Again, this is going on Josh's truck. Just kind of wanted to give you guys an introduction to it. So some of the things I really like about this, I'm a big fan of the 10-blade turbine wheel. I'm a big fan of the 10 blades on these. For one, I love their sound. Two, just having that from towing, I've never felt like I needed to go with a 13 blade to be more under the turbo. I feel like that is a little overplayed on the forums, but I do really enjoy the top end performance you get from the 10 blade here and the ability to keep exhaust temps well within check with it at the same time. The other thing I love the sound that this velocity port along with their billet compressor wheel help create. A lot of turbos out there talk about having a different intake sound. This one actually has a different intake sound. I have run billet compressor wheels on other turbos in the past and didn't really have a change in sound. A little bit change in performance over their cast counterparts, but not necessarily a huge change in sound. You will notice a difference with this setup, and I think it looks really, really cool at the same time. This unit does come powder coated, even though it's just the silver. This is a powder coated unit. And again, like I said in the beginning, it has the engraving here of the Turbo Time performance on it. Again, I think that's pretty cool. Now for a reman unit here, you'll see this is all painted up. This is all gets cleaned and repainted. I'm not sure what product they used to paint it, but it is done up, so it looks clean, it looks sharp. This turbo has been sitting for a little bit before this video, and this is all held up well. We'll see how it holds up under the hood, but they even redo the center section here. So guys, again, this is the Turbo Time USA 64mm charger featuring their velocity port. This is part of their Predator series. This is also what's run in the white truck on the channel. Just the white truck has a slightly larger charger than this is. This is again geared towards daily driving and towing use. I want to say for majority of 6-liter owners, this is the kind of turbo you're going to want to go with. It's going to give you great top end performance and be fun to daily drive, yet still let you tow whatever you want all at the same time. Anyway guys, we're gonna have more turbo videos coming out, kind of talking about why you go with one model versus the other in future uploads. Turbo Time USA, full disclosure, they do sponsor this channel, so we are slightly biased in who we recommend, but their turbos also perform. I abuse the crap out of mine. It has not skipped a beat at all, guys. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Drop those comments down below, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.